Yeah, since yesterday, 7/11, 7th of November 2020. I watch the television, I've seen the victory matches and all those things. Around that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris been elected as president and vice president of America. Yeah, people are celebrating. But what are we going to expect? I've seen a lot of people accuse Biden of being an abortionist, pro-gay, racist and all those things. This way his past. But that's what the president is going to bring. Congratulations, at least, to the VP elect, Kamala Harris. America is growing racially. At least there's a bit tolerance. First woman vice president. First woman from mixed race background, interracial for interracial marriage. Glory be to God. I just hope this will metamorphose into the election of the first woman president. It's what we're clamoring for, talking in about things. Not just American president being a woman. Want the chief imam of Saudi Arabia to be a woman as well. Chief imam in Iran to be a woman. Want the produce a woman pope, then we know that we're evolving. Produce a black pope, a black man as a pope, then we know we're evolving. When all these things have not happened, I still suspect our humanity with respect. A lot needs to happen. Let the girl child in Africa have her respect back. Let the oppression of the widows stop. Let the killing of the innocent people by herdsmen in Africa stop. Let the racial, let the racial intolerance stop in Africa. Let the apartheid that's going on, immune apartheid going on in Nigeria stop. Let the corruption, in Ghanaian judiciary stop. Let the killings in Congo, Ivory Coast, stop. Let the secret killings going on in Rwanda stop as well. They're still killing people quietly. Please, please, please. Let the world evolve. Let the world evolve. Let's give respect to whom respect is due. Let's stop the proliferation of nuclear arsenals. Someday, the world will get hot. The minds of men will get hot. And this earth will explode. There may be no hiding place. Israel has a nuclear weapon now. Pakistan has the nuclear weapon. America has the nuclear weapon. Britain has the nuclear weapon. Russia has the nuclear weapon. China has a nuclear weapon. North Korea has a nuclear weapon. And Iran wants to have it. Little ambitious, small group, growing developing countries still. If everybody possesses these nuclear weapons, what will be the fate of the world? Someday there will be provocation. And it will be used. And there will be no hiding place for the inhabitants of the earth. Let's keep the end in view. Let's keep the end in view. Let's govern sensibly. Let's respect one another. Let's love each other. Let's appreciate our humanity and dignity. Let's intro at least, humanitarian equality. Legally, equality is enshrined in the Constitution. But practically, do we realize it? No. Do we practice it? No. It's all about theorizing, about what ought to be. But I am more abreast with what is. What is inhumanity, is brutality, is dehumanization, is aberration, is terrorism, is killing, racial profiling, killing, racism, backbiting, hatred, jealousy, anger, malice, a lot. That's what is actually obtainable in human existence. Exploitation of smaller nations by bigger nations, exploitation of developing countries by developed ones. Look at what the French is still doing in Congo, Mali, all those things. Tell you they're there for peacekeeping, but they're there for their resources. Look at the grip of Britain. The grip Britain still has on African countries, their former colonies, especially Nigeria. India has been semi-liberated. Pakistan is semi-liberated. But indirectly, British influence still reigns. Will Somalia ever be normal again? Even the Lebanon that is added. The heart of Lebanon is dirty now. I hope transparency and accountability will cleanse the polluted heart of Lebanon. Lebanon used to be a great country in the 80s. Look at what it is today. Or do I talk about Turkey and the killing of the Kurdish and all those things? It's the betrayal and mistrust in the Turkish government that, that's elongated. That was actually what gave rise to the failed coup. If there was justice in Turkey, there was equity, there was respect for human rights, those youngsters would have attempted to take over the country and destroy the democracy in Turkey. Let's address these issues. There are a lot of monsters among us. Even North Korea now, North Korea has their nuclear weapon. Why did they get it? Not just for power generation. They got it as a self-defensive method because they've been threatened by the bigger forces, bigger country, bigger nation. So they need to really fortify themselves. And who knows how and who they're going to use it on. We have to be very careful. I see Pakistan and India flexing muscles. One might mistakenly use that on another. The inferno will start. I see China and India trying flexing their muscles. Remember, both of you have nuclear. Be careful, be careful. And so the French and the British having over trade. Let's be careful. And these are nuclear power possessors. Yes, Israel was threatened in the past, but who are you to threaten Israel when America is behind them? If you're fighting Israel, you're fighting America. Gratefully, some of these Arabic countries are trying to mend their ways with Israel. They can benefit from the blessings upon the lives of Israelis. Scientific genius, economic progress, managerial potentials, latest, mechanical and medicinal discoveries. Israel boast of. Who can benefit from that? That's why I'm saying let's celebrate our talents. End enmity if we can. Let's tolerate, let's forgive, let's live together as one. Australia should please respect human rights and stop oppressing the asylum seekers. Welcome them, the endangered species. Some of them were oppressed in their countries before leaving. They didn't just run to you like that. European Union doing well relatively, at least in accommodating the distressed, displaced. Our brothers and sisters in Syria, from the Kurdish region, people that were really tortured, killed, and violated. Thank you, European Union, for welcoming them. I encourage other, economically viable nations as well to welcome people. Thank you, Saudi Arabia, for welcoming refugees relatively. So what am I asking? I thank you, Germany, as well. In particular, Germany has tried. And I encourage UK as well to do its best to welcome people that are endangered on those things. By doing this, we are celebrating humanity. Tolerance will reign and all those things. And I think I say glory be to God for the papacy as well, for the Vatican, always speaking out, asking states in Europe and the West to really treat refugees right. Italy in particular, God bless Italians that have open heart. Italians are like the big brothers of Europe. They've tolerated a lot. At least they did so much to welcome refugees and all those things. And you African countries, these tyrants and dictators are really causing these troubles. Please, please, please. Organize yourselves, organize your security, organize your economies, African countries. Thousands of people, lives are being wasted in the Mediterranean Sea. Yeah, Libya is a failed state. But what failed can as well be corrected. UK, America, and the French actually conspired to cause the havoc that's in Iraq and Libya. But what do we do? The destroyed can still be reconstructed. Please, our Arab brothers and sisters, do your best to rebuild your nations. And stop killing the innocent refugees that run to your place, that want to cross over from your place. Stop killing them. Stop harvesting their organs. Stop the slavery. Stop selling black people in auction. It's a disgrace to you. Just like the Arabs in Africa, Libya, Algeria, Tunisia, please, Egypt. Nothing is hidden under the sun. What you're doing is being documented. Please stop killing the black people in your countries. Learn to respect them, learn to love them. And this goes to the ECOWAS and the AU. Do your best to unite. Do your best to preserve preserve your own, preserve your youths, preserve your talents. It's very, very shameful since boats loaded with people, talented people, singers, footballers, rappers, mothers, fathers, babies, capsizing in the middle of the sea. No rescue, no help. It's terrible. It's terrible. And this happens monthly, some weekly. It's terrible. Please, let's stop sinking our dignity. Let's stop sinking our humanity. Let's realize our talent. Let's realize our potentials. Let's learn to tolerate one another. It will do us a lot of good. If we preserve our own, if we preserve our youngsters, if we organize our place, we'll stop the killing, the barbarism, the hatred, the jealousy, the political machinations. Let's stop. Let's end this. Let's value the beauty of and the love of democracy. Let's value the gains of democracy. Let's assimilate, the greatness in democracy. Let's stop being violators. Let's start being enablers of oneness, love, peace, purity, sanctity. By doing this, we are celebrating our humanity. We are elevating our dignity. And we're glorifying the Almighty God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.